Welcome my friends. Before we begin this video, I want to make a short disclaimer. If if you're watching, you might not want to watch this video because you're probably gonna get triggered. I'm gonna tell a lot of trash about your favorite Classic Rain, and I watched all the videos that you sent me. Ment sent me a bunch of videos that he made on Classic Rain, saying how incredible he is and how amazing he is and how he's one of the best characters in the game and he's a hidden gem and all of that. And I will agree, he's incredible. But I'm still not gonna change my tier list ranking. I think I rated him B, and I will still not put him up, and let me explain why. Now, let me first reiterate all the good things that Man said about Rain, why he thinks this guy is one of the best characters in the game, which I agree with. Just keep watching. Please watch this video until the end before leaving a comment that I'm dumb and I don't know what I'm talking about. First of all, he gains 15% power generation increase for each unique lasting negative effect applied by him or teammate. This is absolutely incredible. Basically, you can make him get to his 7 max stacks, which is 105% power generation, pretty much instantly with the right setup. If you use, for example, Classic Liu Kang with Shadow Sash and Blaze's Life Force, and then you tag to this guy, he applies Cripple, and his Special 2 will also apply Soak and Snare if you get 90%, so you can get 7 debuffs literally in 5 seconds and get him to the maximum power generation. Okay, this is good. Next, Classic Rain's combo ender have 20% chance to apply Soaked. Any negative effect applied to a soaked enemy by a Classic teammate has 75% chance to be applied to as a team negative effect. Basically, if we're talking about Rain himself, if he applies double Soak, he will soak the entire team. Important thing here is 75%, not 100%. That is incredibly useful in towers, in boss battles. I've made a few videos on this strategy where you use Injustice Raiden or pretty much any Raiden. The fact that Soaked only also increases the damage from lightning and allows you to hit any enemy with lightning means that pretty much any Raiden Special 2 attack will hit the entire enemy team when you do it to a team soaked opponents. You do it to one, it applies to the whole team. Absolutely incredible. In that case, I will agree that this is incredibly powerful strategy. And Classic teammates start with 1 bar of power. Now, on the first glance, he is absolutely incredible. This is not even all of it. There's so much stuff. First of all, with the current power generation glitch, and I'm not talking about horse stance. Horse stance is just part of the problem. Even like I didn't have horse stance activated until just a few days ago, and I was still getting insane power generation. They definitely buffed power generation. We gain power now at least twice as fast as we did before, and with the horse stance, probably even faster. But there is a little nice, I would say, cheese using Classic Rain. So let me demonstrate. This is absolutely incredible. So powerful. So basically the way you do it, you get Rain to a couple of stacks of his... I'm gonna do... I just did Fire. I did Stun. Oh, he just died. Well, that didn't work well. Anyway, you don't even need that many stacks, to be honest. I'm gonna tag with this guy right now. I'm gonna put Weaken on this guy. Okay, 3 stacks is enough. So basically, this is how it works. You just stun lock this guy. As you see, you can just keep spamming his special 1. All you need is to be able to get enough power in 3 hits to get to special 1, which in current setup is very easy to do. So this is how it works. And this is pretty much the main reason why Mant tries to convince me that Classic Rain is an absolute beast and one of the best characters in the game, if not the best. Now, that looked impressive, right? That looked absolutely broken and incredible. And it works even without horse stance. Man demonstrated it works without horse stance. You just need a few power generation pieces of gear. I would argue that it probably wouldn't work like it didn't work before they bugged the whole power generation system. It might have worked. I don't know. The point is, was it fun? That's the main question to answer here. Was that fun? Mand made a point in one of the videos that this is the easiest way to basically infinitely chain special ones. Like he said that spear spam requires a lot of knowledge. You need to know which combo enders to cancel, which not to cancel. Like it requires skill to do spear spam. But this is like a cheesy way to do special one spam. I honestly, I don't agree with that point. I agree that it's easy, but I don't think it makes it better. In my, like, this is going to be hard to explain. I did not feel any satisfaction from beating the battle the way I just did. And mind you, that was extremely easy and mindless. You literally just do 3-tap, special one, 3-tap, special one, and you basically can take down the entire team like that. And I'm gonna get a lot of dislikes for saying this. I feel like when I made my tier list, I judged the characters on a lot of abilities. I'm pretty sure this is one of the same reasons why I didn't put Day of the Jade high in my tier list, because the best thing that she is famous for is cheesing boss battles. Pretty much the same thing that Classic Rain is becoming famous for. And I will argue that some battles absolutely have to be cheesed. Like we have Battle 160 in Nightmare in Sorcery Tower, where it was absolutely impossible to beat without Jade. You wouldn't be able to kill the Shang Tsung without using MK11 Jade. Or there were other strategies you could do, but like that one was the easiest. That was due to the bad battle design. It was designed so bad that it was pretty much unbeatable unless you cheese it. So I have no problems using these kinds of strategies. And again, sometimes, yeah, well, I just don't feel like playing. I just want to get through it as fast as possible, and then I can use a team like this. Like for example, Mand has a video on the Team Injustice 2 Raiden, Classic Rain, and Classic Liu Kang, and that team works incredibly well against bosses. It deals insane damage, and you can basically keep, if Rain gets 90% on his special 2, he also gets a snare. And basically we can just keep spamming his special 1 on the enemies. Now here comes another problem, is that Classic Rain, in my opinion, it's not my opinion, it's just a fact, he is a pay-to-win character. There is no reliable way to get this guy. He is not in any soul packs, so as far as I know. I'm pretty sure. I think he was in a pool for rewards for one of the towers. I want to think so. I don't remember for sure. But for free-to-play, there is no way to get this guy unless you get insanely lucky, or unless you're willing to spend money on his special packs, which, in my opinion, has to be factored in when you rate a character. Yes, Classic Liu Kang is not easy to get, but he is possible to get. There are certain packs. There is a Classic pack that has Classic Liu Kang. There is a Martial Artist pack that has Classic Liu Kang. There is even like packs like Terminator pack. Any pack that has pretty much all diamonds in it. Classic Liu Kang is in there, so there is a chance for you to pull him. Classic Rain is nowhere. He isn't pretty much impossible to get to a decent fusion unless you're a whale. And even Mand in his video, he plays Fusion 1 Classic Rain, and he still didn't beat the battle that he was fighting. I don't remember which battle it was. I think it wasn't even the final battle of the tower. He still didn't beat it using the strategy in one try because he just doesn't do enough damage. This whole thing would make sense if his special one actually did decent damage. But even in his Rain's video, he says that his special one is one of the lowest hitting specials in the game. And considering that we can't possibly get him to a high fusion, 99.9% won't get him to a high fusion, this strategy in the boss battles makes less sense. You would literally do more damage with a decently fused good diamond DPS. And let's take, for example, where else can we use? In my opinion, there's only 2 game modes in this game: survival and towers. Everything else is completely worthless. So, will this guy be good in survival? I played 5 battles right now with him. In 4 out of 5 battles, an opponent got a bone shield multiple times during my spam and managed to counterattack me. So, in Faction Wars, stuff like Revenant, stuff like Bone Shield are gonna mess you up. And in survival, you need to prioritize survival. Make sure that you don't die. And Classic Rain has 0 survival protection. He doesn't have any healing. He doesn't have any... like, you can give him gear that will prevent him from dying for a bit. Or you can put Strike for Scorpion in there, which wouldn't even synergize because usually you will not have, like... They're not even the same class, so it's going to be hard to get the battle where the points will align. My point is, if he was maxed out, then yeah, he would probably be... I would probably... If he was easier to get, if he was in multiple soul packs in the game, I would probably bump him up to rank A, because he would be a good way, if you manage to get him to decent fusion, he would be a good way to... cheese some battles. But again, in my tier list, I totally understand why men put him in S tier and why he thinks so highly of him, because he enjoys playing him. I watched him play Classic Rain. He was laughing like a baby. He was enjoying it so much. But I played 5 battles with this guy, 5 battles trying to use the strategy using special one. And it just got old for me. I don't enjoy it anymore. I don't feel satisfied. It felt fun. Couple first times just to melt down the enemy. But after that, I was like, okay, this is a cool strategy. I kind of want to play something else now. So, he is an incredibly useful character, but it's pretty situational. I'm going to tell you right now, I like characters that you can literally put in any team, absolutely any team, and you know that they're gonna deliver. This is the reason why certain characters weren't rated as high as other people rate them, because I look at the character from a perspective of how fun it is to play, at least for me, how useful they are in general. Like, if there exists a strategy to cheese battles using a character, I don't even count it. I don't count it as a positive. And let's be honest, if we don't use special one cheese, like, I feel like with the current power generation, any garbage character is good just because they can dish out insane amounts of damage with their special attacks. Literally all you need is a piece of block breaker gear and a few power generation pieces, and your character can spam their specials. Like, obviously not as effective as this one, but I would argue that it's more satisfying to be able to spam specials that are not as easy to chain, where you need to actually intercept or tag intercept or counterattack. Like, it's just more fun for me. So I'm sorry, man. I totally agree with you. Classic Rain is absolutely incredible, but these issues that I just discussed in this video, they're stopping me from giving him S tier. I would say he is a solid B tier in my book. By B tier, I mean I definitely see a value in the character, but personally, I would probably not play him unless I have no other options. And in my opinion, there's a lot of better options. So this is my opinion. Again, if you're gonna dislike this video, I don't understand why would you do it. Just tell me your opinion in the comments, and we can talk about it, because everybody has their own opinions, and this is mine. It's different from man's, and it's probably going to be different from a lot of yours. So let's talk about it. Talk to me in the comments. Let's discuss. I'm going to reply to a lot of comments to this video because I'm kind of curious if how people feel about Classic Rain. And I'm sorry, man, to disappoint you. You should play the way you like, the way you have fun. If you have fun cheesing battles using your special one, then keep going. It's all about fun. The game's all about fun. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.